Hey y'all, what's up? This is I'm here on a YouTube video today. Today's video is going to be somewhat of a different video. It's going to be like a breakdown of a shooting. If y'all remember Willie McCoy, he was sitting in the drive-thru of the Taco Bell when police arrived. They found him asleep or on some kind of drugs with a loaded gun in his lap. Now, I watched two different people that I follow on YouTube, okay? And I've seen different videos of it. Now, the reason I made this video is there's been a lot of different controversy about it, okay? There's been different views. Okay, so everybody's just kind of going off on each other. So I'm going to put my opinion out there on this. Now, first off, the Taco Bell employees called because he was slumped over at the wheel in their drive-thru, okay? That's the obvious reason to call, okay? So when the first officer arrives on scene, he goes up to the car. He sees them passed out with a gun. Okay. He waits for more officers. Radios it in that there's a gun. He sees it on his lap. Okay. More officers arrive. They have different plans. One says break the window. Others say box him in, try to wake him up. Okay. So as far as breaking the window goes, I don't think that would be a smart move. He is holding a gun, but, trying to wake him up, I mean, that's a obvious idea, and the other guy I follow, he said that wouldn't be a good idea. Well, why wouldn't that not be a good idea? And some people are saying they should use lights and sirens or horn to wake him up, okay? And I've done a ride-along, okay? And some people might tell me that a house and a car are two different things, okay? I've been on a ride-along, okay? And this officer had his lights on for, 10 minutes before a guy came out. And he had his sirens on getting down there. Okay, and he had them on down there. Okay, so for you to say that it's not going to work, well, it didn't work there. He came out like 15 minutes later after that. Okay, and that was with his lights on, okay? The overhead lights going on. The siren that was on when we got down there, okay? Him knocking on the window, okay? A flashlight going through the window. Him knocking on the door. Okay, that's 5 things. Handful of things right there. And this guy didn't come out until 15 minutes later. Okay? So, here, even if he was just asleep, okay? I don't think he was asleep. I think he was on drugs because, if you see flashlights or lights off of a gun shining into your car and you hear people talking, that's probably going to wake you up, just saying, that's probably going to wake you up. It might not, okay? Let's say you're a heavy sleeper, okay? But then he starts to move, okay? And in the video, you see him. He reaches over with his right arm, scratches his shoulder, okay? Just like that, about 5 times, okay? And they all pull up their guns, right? Okay. And then they also say he's not up, which meaning, he's not all the way awake yet. Okay. So then he stops for a minute. Okay. And they're also saying, put up your hands, put up your hands. Okay, then he goes like that. Okay. What do you think he's reaching for? And who's saying he's reaching? I'm not saying he's reaching for a gun, okay? I don't know what he's reaching for. He could still be half asleep for all I know. But officers are saying, put up your hands, put up your hands, put up your hands. Okay, and people are arguing the fact that, he's half asleep, he couldn't understand, the windows were up. In the video, the one officer is yelling very, very loudly. You can clearly hear what he's saying. Okay. So, he still reaches for the gun, okay. Now, another problem is, people are bringing up is that, amount of shots that were fired, okay? Now, there were 6 cops on scene there, okay? 5 out of the 6 officers fired their guns, okay? And a lot of people are saying, well, do we really need that many shots? We really need 25 plus shots fired, Okay, I agree. That is a lot of shots, especially for one person. You know, I agree that's a lot of shots. But, you know, me personally, you're either split down a lot of people are in the middle with it. They don't know where to justify or not. Okay. And as far as two people arguing back and forth, there's no need to be calling people names and stuff like that. There's really not. As far as the shooting itself goes, me personally, you can't say it's not justified because he did reach. Okay, the officers shot when they saw him reaching. They gave him verbal commands. He was awake long enough to know what was going on. If he was not on drugs, he was awake long enough to know what's going on. Okay, when you reach over and you scratch your shoulder, okay, you saw that there were people outside your car. You saw that there were lights. Okay, you probably saw there were guns. Okay, so when you start to reach, and they say, put your hands up, you don't keep reaching. You stop and you listen to commands. Okay, so as far as that goes, yes, it is justified. Could it have been prevented differently, or could the outcome have been different? Yeah, it definitely could have. Um, but let me know what you guys say in the comments below. If y'all agree with me, if you disagree, why, and thank y'all for watching.